We liked the Coliseum, and you know, we want it for 2 days, I think, the Coliseum and the surrounding area, but they have to come back to us and say this is the price, and then we have to see if that fits into our budget. And if it doesn't, well, we're, at this point, back to square one. We're back right here. We're back right here looking for another place. The official last script of the season. Before we start, too, I know everyone's been talking about the ending. Some people know about the surprise ending, some people don't. There's been some rumors. We have it here. It's in here. I'll explain it to you so everyone will now know what the final ending is. All right, so here's the deal. Okay, can we actually close the doors, please? We need to keep this incredibly secret. All right, so some people know the ending, or they think they know the ending, and we've had a couple of fake stories out just to keep you all on your toes. So if you thought you know the ending, you're wrong. That wasn't the ending. All those people that I told the story to, I lied. This is now the ending. Okay, it's in these pages. Before I give it to you, let me explain to you what it is. We'll ask any questions, and then you can read it for yourself. After the press conference, he goes down into his limo. There's a lot of people there. He shakes some hands. He gets in his limo. He drives a bit, and then you reveal there's someone sitting beside him. And that someone is Nina. Nina is sitting with the president. They have a conversation, and you find out that she was in on it all the time, and so was the president. From that point, you cut out to the desert, and there's a parachute. And you follow the parachute, you follow the strings, and it's George. And George parachuted out, and he's still alive, and he's sitting there, still alive. So that's our ending. So, that's our ending. Any questions? Okay.
The radiation poison.
Now tell us the
There it
truth.
is. That is the truth.
You made that up last night with your kid.
I did. That's the ending. Michael?
You're lying. You're lying.
I'm not lying.
You're lying. April Fools. Good try.
As you all know, we've prepped this thing with very little information, late scripts. There's a lot of changes going on, so there's liable to be mistakes all through the process here. So anything you think of, any questions you have, please jump in, ask, because the chances are
Feel free.
we haven't
Anytime.
thought about it, or we haven't thought it all the way through. So we need everybody's help to make it as good as we
Patch up
can
the
and
holes.
survive it. Okay.
Set.
Action.
Fine. Let's do this.
This is a scene with Kingsley, and he talks to Sherry about the meeting with Hewitt at the Coliseum.
Just you and Alex. Sherry Palmer and whoever else she's involved in this thing with will not leave there alive. And then I'll be heading out of the country. Time to roll things up around here for the time being.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You've already done so much already.
Tobin, just let's see your hand come around and get the knife, because I got one camera on the knife, which is really neat.
It's in.
Okay? And then, boom, great. Tobin, if you can, when you kill her, you're kind of looking at her and looking down. I just want to see your eye. So look straight ahead. Just when you know, you can do whatever with her, but when you actually do it.
Expose myself.
Yeah, I just want to see your, I just want to see that eye.
Tobin, can we just see you at your final position right before what? He hugs her? Okay. Copy that. Shh, guys, quiet, please.
As soon as it slides down, we go to find the knife. Now, that's a little hidden by your jacket.
Do you have something right here? Is it, what's going on there?
As soon as we feel that motion, John,
Yeah?
we want to go right to the knife before she goes down, okay? See that? There's the
that.
focus on the knife.
So when I get the knife out, I'll turn it around.
Yeah, actually, this is pretty good, though. You don't need to really spin her. Okay? Now, once we've established a knife, she starts to drop down. We go to her face. She drops out of frame, and we end on Tobin, all right? And we're doing the whole thing again from the top. Even this move.
Not ready?
Yep, ready.
Okay, roll sound, please.
Spit. A marks.
Yeah.
And then I'll be heading out of the country. Time to roll things up around here for the time being.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You've already done so much already. But I'll be seeing you soon. I am enormously grateful.
Unlike some television, on our show, we really like to find what the scene's about and find the layer and find the subtleties. And you don't usually do it on the first take. You have to get into the scene a little bit and try to find the real heart of the scene. And sometimes it's on the page and sometimes it's not, and sometimes you find it and sometimes you don't. But what's fun is the creative process of trying to find it and trying to find the heart of the scene.
One of the biggest challenges we have on 24 in the cinematography department is transitioning naturally from dawn into day, and then at the other end of the spectrum, we do it twice each season, going from daylight into dusk. And the scene we just shot takes place at 6:05, I think, in the morning, and the sun has already risen, and so we're playing these as hard sunlight coming through here. And we have to warm these lights up considerably to match the natural sunset, which we're cheating for sunrise. So the color temperature is being pushed towards warm. We gradually take the gels off as the scenes move progressively into this particular episode. As it starts to get 6:15, 6:20, we'll take it back to more normal color temperature. This is right here is called a translite. There's probably 12 separate shots that were taken to make this translite. It's about 130 feet long and 20 feet high. It indicates to us that we're high up in a corporate office building downtown in LA. It certainly sells the idea of it, and then it's just our job to make the light appropriate.
Dead, 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 fired. We look at this wall and this balance of colors. This is like Jack's world, the Warner world. We get into CTU. I mean, people that all have to balance against each other for long periods of time, so that you don't end up in the same color gray on a character. They're just trying to keep balance on everybody. You got to like what they have on, because I'm going to be living with it. I mean, it's like, I would love to say, oh, gee, I didn't like that. Next week I'm going to put her in something different. I've got to live with it. So if I make a mistake, I live with it for a long time. Like on Kim alone, on Kim's pink top, she wore this top for quite a long time. I think there's like 12 of them, because if they're bloody, they're not bloody, we go back and reshoot inserts. We have to have clean versions of it, but there's like different levels of it. We work with the art director. We want to know what color the interiors of the cars are, what color are the walls so heads aren't floating. I do have a monochromatic tone to a lot of stuff, so it doesn't, clothes aren't popping out at you. I mean, I don't use a lot of white. I don't use a lot of red. I don't use a lot of black unless the character calls for it. We have what I call a plethora of thugs every episode, so trying to balance them so they all don't look like the guys in jeans and leather jackets, and trying to come up with creative new looks on different types of people. It's a challenge on a weekly basis. I'm eating ice cream and you're taking pictures of me. I'm tired. I've been here since 5:30 this morning. You're killing me. People want a perfect fit. I come out and throw one. What do you want to know?
This is a real one. Things change here probably minute to minute, hour to hour. This particular script has been rewritten and changed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, and we're only on the second day of filming. In these 2 episodes here, we're going to use SR9T sniper rifles, MP5, Uzi pistol. This is called a Tech 9. This is a rubber MP5, the longer barrel, the Mac 10, Mac 11, and these are for the stuntmen. When they're taking falls and doing things with the guns, we'll give them one of these to do the fall so they don't hurt themselves or the guns. So there'll be about 15 or 20 fully automatic weapons in the finale. That'll be the Coliseum, yeah.